Hello everyone, this is Ultimate Number and welcome back for more Donkey Kong 64. In the last part we did Jungle Japes with Lanky Kong, and this part we're going to do Jungle Japes with Tiny Kong. Not much else more to say other than I'm sure doing this level for the X number of time, in this case, 4th time. Now, good job Tiny. Sorry about the last two parts. First of all, sorry about the mic in part 12. I noticed there was very unusual buzzing, unlike the usual buzzing that you always hear when I'm using this particular headset. And second of all, I'm sorry about my general not-so-good mood. I wasn't entirely in the most positive of moods. But I brightened up a little bit, so we'll see how it turns out. Anyway. Remember a minigame like this when we went in the training barrels? Well, this minigame actually has a name, Splish Splash Salvage. You'd think by description, getting hit by a starfish would just end the game instantly, and if it did, that'd kind of be mean. But no, if you get hit by a starfish, you just get knocked back. You don't even take damage. You can't even take damage in bonus barrels for some reason. Which is weird, but whatever. Just deal with it. Oh, and by the way, the more eagle-eyed viewers, or not eagle-eyed, like, these are on screen for like at least 3 seconds. These portals here, notice how they're still here? It was in my master plan all along that these are still here, because if you somehow get in here after a boss is defeated, then you see that icon right there, DK with a check mark on it. Now, because I never paid him a banana, the number 60 is still on there. And if you get on that pad, you still pay them the bananas. And if you paid them enough, the gate does actually open. But if you did pay them the bananas, then that gate just won't open. Let's see, does going out here get rid of it? Yes, it does, because I defeated the boss. Now, the reason that portal is there, and the other portals are also scattered in this level, the reason they're there is because after I collected the key, well, not after I collected the key, when I collected the key, the screen transitioned. As soon as it transitioned to the portal, the game saved. The game auto-saved. Now, by turning the game off at that moment, the game knows I got the key, but doesn't remember that the portal disappeared. That's why that portal's still there. Interesting, huh? It is thought that that particular portal, or not the portal, but like the gate with the DK checkmark, it is thought that that's supposed to be the gateway to the actual final boss of the game. And if you go into this menu, which I have not shown off yet, I will show it off later. It gives you a selection of bosses, and you were meant to be able to select the final fight in that menu, but they thought against it because I won't spoil. Well, many of you probably know this game already, but I know some of you haven't, so I won't spoil it. Alright, since I pretty much ran out of subjects rather quickly, I would like to talk about some future plans. As of lately, you might have known that I've been really posting these rather slowly despite their length, and you probably know that I don't actually like recording extraordinarily long segments like I did in Final Fantasy, because I ran out of subjects quickly, although it was a blind run, so most of my commentary was like, oh my goodness, why would they do this? If this is not this, then I will be upset, etc. Whereas here, I know the game already. So many people have done their thoughts on the game, and although I do have my fair thoughts, I'm not that good at explaining them, especially since, or not since, but you get it. I'm playing these levels basically 5 times, at least with a different Kong. The level is slightly different each time. I mean, there's sometimes new areas to explore, but it's like 90% of the same ground. Although I'm gonna try very hard to explain my thoughts on the level when I'm basically finished with the level. That much I can try. Anyway, future plans. I've been wanting to speed these up really badly. Like, I've been wanting to speed up a lot of videos for a long time now, and I've said this like a dozen times. But I seriously need to speed up in order to want to LP the games other games I want to LP. I won't spoil what games though, because you know. Or no, you don't know, but I'd rather not spoil it. Any future games I want to play. Other than the ones that were voted in the poll. Like, the other game that was voted alongside this was Spyro 1. And then there's the mystery game, which I said there was going to be. And what is the mystery game? I still won't say it, but I'll give a hint, because hints are fun. It is a game that is extremely similar to a game I've already played. It's not a ROM hack, but it is very much the same game, only harder. And then someone immediately knows what it is. Actually, one could know immediately what the game is, but in case you don't, have fun guessing. I will say there's multiple versions of the game, and that I don't know which one I'll play yet. The reason I can't decide is, well, in general, whenever I'm picking games to LP, I want to make sure we get the best possible experience. And in order to do that, I would much rather pick a really good version to play. Although if a certain version is overdone, I'd rather pick the version that is not overly done. For example, when I did Sonic Adventure, I'd pick the Dreamcast version, because everyone does the Director's Cut version. Although some games claim they're not the Director's Cut version, for example, on the Xbox it's called Sonic Adventure and not Sonic Adventure Director's Cut, it is still technically Director's Cut because of the graphics and whatnot. True Sonic Adventure, not Director's Cut, is only on Dreamcast. Purely on Dreamcast. And just gonna say this now, there might be instances where I played the same game, but it's a different version. And this might be because they either actually count as different games. For example, Mario 64 and Mario 64 DS. They count entirely as different games. They're not versions at all. Mario 64 DS is an entirely different game. The campaign is the same, but everything else is different. Maybe not literally everything else, but like 95% of things are different about Mario 64 DS compared to Mario 64. So yeah, you might see me do those two games. There might be games where they don't really have their differences, but it's big enough to where it's basically a different game. Or maybe not. Like, for example, Wind Waker HD, Sonic Adventure Director's Cut. I have a good reason I would want to do Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure Director's Cut, and that is... the main reason is Chow. The Chow system in Sonic Adventure 1 Dreamcast and Sonic Adventure Director's Cut are massively different. So yeah, you will see me do those 2 games, but when I will get to them is unknown because I've still yet to do Chow research. Oh, that went over quick. I've already got everything Tiny has to offer, but oh wait, I'm missing 3 coins. Where are those 3 coins? They get the Diddy Kong treatment just like he did in Angry Aztec, so you know what? Next time in Donkey Kong 64, we're going to go after those 3 coins, and then we'll do Chunky, but we'll get those 3 coins during Chunky's collecting part. Alright, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.